Get ready for the morning rush.
A quick wrap of your news and weather. We'll start now with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Still looking at high pressure and controls, so a little bit of cloud cover. That's about it. No rain or snow expected today, although our temperatures will be a little bit cooler over the eastern side of the state where a cold front's moving through. But that's about it. Enjoy those warm temperatures. We will stick with those warm temperatures for the rest of the work week. So we'll send things back over to Crystal.
Thanks so much, Kristen. As you get ready to head out the door from the day's top local stories, we start with Sarah Yingling.
PNM says power should be restored to all customers following a massive power outage affecting thousands. A PNM spokesperson believes it was a transmission issue that caused 2 substations in Santa Fe and 5 substations in Albuquerque to go down. But crews are still working to figure out the exact cause. No word on when they'll have that answer. Fernanda?
Happening today, you have another chance to weigh in on the planned tiny home village for the homeless in Albuquerque. County commissioners and city councilors are getting public comment tonight as they continue to look into where this tiny home village will be and design for it. In November, voters approved a $2 million GO bond to fund the 2 tiny home villages. It's expected to house up to 80 people. Tonight's meeting is at 5:30 at the McKinley Community Center on Monroe and Comanche. Adam?
Developing this morning, police are investigating a shooting that left 1 person in critical condition. This happened in a Four Hills neighborhood last night. Police will only say that a thief was confronted as they stole something near the Four Hills shopping center and a shooting followed. 1 person was shot and taken to the hospital in critical condition. 1 person is in custody this morning.
On to news happening right now. The search intensifies for those still missing following a huge fire at a factory in the Philippines. At least 100 people have been injured, some from having to jump from the windows to escape the fire. Firefighters were able to contain the fire, but it's not completely out this morning. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A bill that would sell millions of acres of public lands across 10 western states, including in New Mexico, is waiting more discussion in a U.S. House committee this morning. Some are protesting it. U.S. House Bill 621 would sell off 800,000 acres of public land in New Mexico, 3.3 million total.
A drunk driver who's accused of causing a deadly crash is spending his morning behind bars, but he's blaming a casino for letting him get behind the wheel. Anselmo Diaz pleaded guilty to the August 2015 crash that killed his friend, who was a passenger in his car. Diaz was kicked out of San Diego Casino right before. His attorney says he would not have left on his own and he was too drunk to decide to drive. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index pretty low, only at a 2 because of those chilly morning temperatures are currently hovering around freezing. But this afternoon we'll get back to the 50s and the 60s underneath that sunny sky. Adam?
New this morning, a Delaware Corrections employee is dead after a hostage situation just came to an end after almost 24 hours. This is an aerial view over the James T. Vaughn Correctional Center. The situation started about 10:30 yesterday morning when inmates took staff members hostage. 1 other employee has been rescued and has been taken to the hospital.
On to news new at 6. A new study about playing soccer is out. Those who frequently hit the ball with their heads are 3 times more likely to suffer symptoms of concussion than players who do not. Previous research suggested concussion injuries are mainly from accidental collisions. However, a study in the journal Neurology says hitting is related to symptoms including headache, confusion, and dizziness. So be careful.
It is the first thing that you probably checked when you woke up this morning. We're talking about your smartphone. And recently, Forbes.com released information from a new survey that showed Americans check their smartphones or tablets now more than ever. Dr. Brendan Kavanaugh with the New Mexico Heart Institute says the constant influx of information is also causing stress and anxiety. For more on what he's found, go to the KRQE News app.
Time now for a check on traffic. At this point, no major incidents to slow us down. Seeing a little bit of congestion there. I-40 eastbound right as he hit 4th Street down to about 40 to 45 miles per hour. Everything else is moving smoothly. Adam?
In just 3 days, people all over the country are going to sit down to watch the Super Bowl. And this morning, a baby rhino and her mom are giving their picks for the winner. Tumani and her mom, Ayana, had to choose from 2 tires full of food, one labeled for the Atlanta Falcons, the other for the New England Patriots. The baby rhino chose the Patriots and mom chose the Falcons to win Super Bowl 51, if that helps you sort out which team is going to take a victory.
Okay, how about some more cute little guys? Get ready for 6 more weeks of winter. That's if you believe Punxsutawney Phil. He saw his shadow this morning. That means he's predicting a longer winter. However, his record is not always on point. Phil has made more than 120 predictions and has only been right about 39% of the time. However, in his defense, Kristen, you just found out that in the past 10 years, he's been right at least 50 times.
Yeah, 50%.
Sorry, not 50
yeah.
times, 50%. So maybe it's just new technology. Maybe he's got Doppler radar under in his little hole there, helping him out.
Who knows? It's all the secret of Punxsutawney Phil. Little critter. All right, time now for the 5 fact.
We'll start with number 5 this morning. Tickets for a new flight out of the Albuquerque Sunport are on sale this morning. Alaska Airlines announced a new daily nonstop service between Albuquerque and Orange County's John Wayne Airport. Those flights will start taking off on August 18th.
Go to number 4 now. Tonight, city councilors are expected to discuss a proposal to plan for road and intersection upgrades across the metro. The city's municipal development department estimates it could use $33.8 million in 2017 bond money to fix up some city streets. The proposal includes more than $1 million to install a roundabout for 12th and Manal. For a look at some of the other projects included, go to our website, KRQE.com.
At number 3, a mix of sun and clouds today, breezy to windy over the northern mountains, but temperature is pretty comfortable, just a little cooler over the eastern side of the state.
Number 2 now, classes are expected to be back in session at UC Berkeley this morning, hours after violent protests broke out on campus. Fires even sparked near the Student Union building, where controversial conservative writer Milo Yiannopoulos was scheduled to speak. That forced campus officials to cancel the event. Milo was just in Albuquerque last week as part of the same college speaking tour. Several groups also gathered at UNM in protest.
Number 1, developing overnight. 2 people are now in custody after a SWAT situation near Southern and Pennsylvania. That ended just before 1 a.m. Albuquerque police say it started with a robbery at the Wendy's on Manal Boulevard. Police say they tracked 2 suspects to an apartment and called SWAT to help when the suspects barricaded themselves inside. Detectives say they are working now to determine any possible charges, and when we learn more about what has happened there, we will update you on air and on the KRQE News app.